Okay, welcome everyone to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. And this is the review for Roadblock 2016, Part 2.
well, I suppose we'll start off with the pre-show that nobody watched.
There was a pre-show.
There was, because they actually announced it more than 48 hours before the event.
I mean, more than 6 hours before the event.
Yeah.
We're looking at you, TLC.
Yes, we had the Bulgarian brute, Cowboy Rusev,
Oh dear.
in his heated rivalry with Enzo and Cass.
Oh god. Yes, it's gotten very, very personal.
Long story short, Enzo's trying to sleep with his wife.
Yeah, that's a lovely storyline for a PG show.
Yeah.
Good one.
So, long story short, Rusev won via count out.
Stupid ending if I ever heard one.
Yeah, just a tad.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't care.
Yeah. Right, on to the main show.
Yeah.
Well, there's not exactly an awful lot of great in this show. We'll pre-warn you now, but let's get the horrible stuff out of the way. The Tag Team Championship match.
Yeah.
You had Cesaro and Sheamus, Guinness and Bar fighting against the New Day.
Recently shattered the record for the longest reigning tag champ.
Yep, currently on 483 days as champions.
A lot of days.
Yeah. So, this match was fairly decent.
Yeah, Cesaro and Sheamus pulled out a couple of different double team moves we haven't seen before.
Yeah, saw a few new tricks in this one. Then, of course, we had the usual distractions from Xavier Woods.
Yeah, their shenanigans.
Playing Francesca too.
Yeah, he got involved a couple of times.
Yeah. Even took a brogue kick for Kofi.
Oof. Well, he's up there with Jerry Lawler now. People have taken bro kicks.
So yeah, getting towards the end of the match, it was down to Kofi and Cesaro.
Yes.
And then, Kofi and Sheamus.
Yes, it was.
And then Sheamus went to go for the hot tag on Cesaro, and then Cesaro pulled his arm away.
Yeah.
Got into the ring, took a rather nasty trouble in paradise. And then, obviously, everyone had completely forgot about it. Sheamus then come along, quickly rolled up Kofi.
Yeah.
Got the 1, 2, 3.
And the crowd were shocked. No one saw the New Day losing the tag titles to these two. I certainly didn't.
No, I didn't either. I mean, I'm fine with them losing the titles. It's got to happen at some point. But Cesaro and Sheamus the right people for them to lose to? I'm not sure.
Wouldn't have been my first choice or second choice.
I would have given it to the doctors.
Yeah.
Dr. Gallows and Dr. Anderson. Although I can see Cesaro and Sheamus not having too long a title run, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, if you have read any of the backstage gossip or whatnot, you'll know that Demolition are currently involved in a lawsuit with WWE about concussions and medical issues relating to their time in the 80s and the 90s. Which may or may not have had some impact on New Day breaking the record.
Yeah.
Because WWE are a little bit petty like that.
Petty's a bit of an understatement. So yeah.
But there you go.
So, much to the shock of everyone, new tag team champions.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts for.
Yeah. So, and then our next match, we had singles challenge match
Hmm.
with a 10-minute time limit.
Yeah.
And the basic gist of it was Braun Strowman had to beat Sami Zayn within 10 minutes, otherwise Sami Zayn won.
Yeah, I didn't notice that part. I thought it was just there for, to stop him getting a beat down.
Yeah, you would have thought that was the reason behind it, but apparently not.
I mean, it was a strange match.
Yeah, it was a bit. I mean, Sammy had his moments where he got on top of the game for a little bit, but then Braun would hit one big move on him, and then it'd be a couple of minutes of beat down and whatnot, and then Sammy would break out of it. And then, sort of like, I think it was around the 2-minute mark, Mick Foley came down to ringside, and he had a blue and white towel with him, and Braun was just shouting at him, "Throw the towel in! End this match!"
Yeah, but Sami Zayn pulled himself up and went, "Don't throw in the towel, you don't throw in the towel."
Right. He's a fighting champion.
He will be a fighting champion. And so now Braun decided to headbutt a ring post and then...
Yeah, and then pretty much that...
speared a barrier.
Yeah, and that pretty much ran out the time, so by default, Sami Zayn won because he lasted the time limit.
I mean, it was strange when they were announcing it and they said because Braun didn't beat him in the 10 minutes, Sami Zayn's the winner. I was like, huh? He didn't beat him either.
No, that was the weird part of it.
It was like, it was never announced at any point that he would win the match just for surviving.
No, it was not.
It was a strange decision. I still can't see what it does either, man.
No. So, we won't spend too long on that match because we're still trying to work it all out.
Yeah. I don't think they'll ever get to the bottom of that one.
So, our next fight, we had Seth freaking Rollins versus the king of stupid idiots, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one because I thought, you know what? They just let him go and we should have a decent match.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to talk much about the two. They're fantastic wrestlers, and arguably this year, Chris Jericho's been the most entertaining he's been in many, many years.
It's been a very long time.
Then Seth Rollins is Seth Rollins.
Freaking Rollins.
No more needs to be said on him. So,
and I'll be wearing his Christmas jumper very soon.
Oh, hope your mum's not listening to this. Spoil the surprise.
I don't think she knows about the program. So, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed this match.
Decent match, if not a little bit shorter than I was expecting.
Yeah, this is a constant problem you have with some of WWE television, giving the matches the right times and that. Or quite often, more than not, they tend to mess it up.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of expected a few of the matches to go short because with the Iron Man match, I thought, okay, they're going to give them a fair bit of time.
That's probably the only reason why they gave Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman a 10-minute time limit.
Yeah, this one was pretty decent. You know what you're getting with these two. Back and forth action. A few good counters in there.
Yeah.
But it all hinged on Kevin Owens making some costly interference again.
Yeah. Damn dirty tactics.
Because he tried interfering, it didn't work. The referee saw him. Jericho went, "I don't need you here. Go away, I got this."
Yep. And then he ate a pedigree.
Yep. Walked around right into a pedigree.
That was it. 1, 2, 3. Seth freaking Rollins on top.
And then we had like a bit of a backstage segment with Kevin Owens talking to a door.
Yeah. Presumably it's Chris Jericho on the other side of the door.
It said Jericho on the door, but you didn't hear anything. If he was in there, he was being quiet.
Yeah. So then we had our triple threat match for the Cruiserweight title.
Oh, yes.
We had the outlandish Rich Swann.
He's outlandish.
He's facing the man with a plan, the Brian Kendrick.
And his flag.
Yeah. And he was facing Mega TJP.
The Duke of Dab.
Oh dear. Good old TJ Perkins. So yeah, this match was alright. I'd admit there was sort of parts where I did get a little bit bored with it.
Yeah. You expected it to go on for a little bit longer.
Yeah, again, time being an issue with it. Obviously, again, like you said earlier, accounting for the 30-minute Iron Man match. So yeah, but in the end, Rich Swann won with that nasty swing super kick.
Yeah, the spinning heel kick. I mean, Brian Kendrick ate a double super kick.
Yeah.
And then just as you thought they were going to work together, you thought, okay, no, Rich Swann, he's the champ. He don't care who he's friends with.
Yeah.
And then he quickly turned on TJP. And that was the end of the match.
It was. But it wasn't the end of the action.
No, we got an interruption.
Right. Unfortunately, it wasn't announced, so it wasn't Jack Gallagher.
Damn it.
No. But it was another Englishman.
Yeah, it was.
It was the returning Neville.
The pride of Newcastle upon Tyne.
Yeah. And he sort of come out, looked quite happy in that, and showed a bit of acknowledgement towards Rich Swann. Then he got into the ring and he started attacking him.
Yeah. You're like, why, Neville? Why?
Yeah, and then he decided to give rather harsh beat down on TJ Perkins.
Yeah.
I think he got more than anyone else.
And the crowd, god damn it, they were chanting one more time. And thank you, Neville. I was like, what? Well, why are they chanting it?
Harsh, Pittsburgh. Harsh.
Very harsh. So, yeah.
So Neville's back, and it looks as though he could be competing for the Cruiserweight title, which I think, to be fair, would be a really good idea, because I think the last time they done something proper with him was SummerSlam last year.
Yeah, I remember that one.
With the Red Arrow and the Green Arrow versus Stardust.
Oh.
And was it Barrett he was tagging with?
King Barrett.
Oh,
The Cosmic King.
who has since come out and in no less words said he pretty much hated that character. But that's for another time to discuss.
So, yeah, there you go. Neville has turned his back on the WWE Universe.
Yeah. As only Michael Cole can say it.
Terrible, poor.
So, yeah. Next match we've got, of course, is the Iron Man match for the Women's Championship.
Yes.
With a 30-minute time limit. Now, has to be stressed enough here. As much as we were looking forward to the match, we were just looking forward to this feud being over.
Yeah,
It's been going on for way too long and pretty much overshadowing every woman in the company.
it's true. I mean, it's been going on for so long, and they say that, oh yeah, but Trish and Lita had a 6-year rivalry, but they had breaks in between it. They would face each other, then they would face other people.
Yeah.
Only going back to each other every couple of years.
Not continuously for, what was it we were saying the other day, about 10 months this has been going on for?
Yeah, I mean, if you think it started all the way back at the Royal Rumble
in
January, when
You could pretty much make an argument for 11 months then.
you could, you really could.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, I enjoyed this match to an extent, but nothing really happened until at least half the match had gone by.
Yeah, the first 15 minutes were very slow.
Yeah, I mean, the first pinfall that was taken, I think there was like 13 minutes to go on the clock or something.
Yeah, that was the natural selection off the top rope.
Eek. So yeah, Charlotte went 1-0 up. And then
quickly, and I mean very quickly after that, Sasha got the return fall in a quick roll-up.
yeah.
Sort of out of nowhere.
Yeah, then from what I can remember, with about 3-4 minutes to go. Sasha, after about a minute and a half, got Charlotte to tap to the bank statement.
Yep.
And then that proceeded with about a minute and a half of Sasha being in the figure 8 leg lock.
I can't remember the exact timing of when it happened, but in the last 5 minutes or so,
I can tell you exactly when.
She came off the top rope, was it?
Yeah.
The bit where she injured the knee, and then she started working on it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So then we had about a minute and a half, maybe even 2 minutes of Sasha being in the figure 8 leg lock, and then bearing in mind she'd been in the lock for that long, with 2 seconds to go, she tapped.
Yeah, this was a problem I had with this one, because I mean, she would have, the way that Charlotte positioned herself, they both could see the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Why couldn't she have just held on for the last
2 seconds?
2 seconds.
In fact, quite a few people have been rather critical of this on Twitter, and it got rather quickly hit back at him by an unusual source. None other than Lance Storm.
Oh, God.
He just basically hit back with, well, you be in a submission hold for 2 minutes and we'll see how quickly you tap out.
Done it, and I actually didn't tap out. I got in trouble for it.
Obviously that left us all then very puzzled, because it was 2-2 at the expired time. And then the referee then announced that there would be a final fall in classic American style overtime.
Yeah, using the old WrestleMania 12 rule. You know, if anyone remembers the Bret and Shawn Michaels Iron Man match, he put it in sudden death. Next 4 wins.
Yeah, so this part particularly wasn't pretty, because we had, I mean, admittedly it wasn't, it was all purely accidental, but you had one moment where Sasha went for a roll-up on Charlotte, and Charlotte kicked out at 2, and then as she kicked out, Sasha's then rolled around, and Charlotte's basically kicked her in the nose.
Oh, yeah.
Causing admittedly it wasn't as bad, but, you know, a rather bloody nose.
Yeah. I mean, the camera did a very good job of cutting away while she was wiping it off. But you could see it from certain shots.
Yeah, so obviously that didn't do any favours for Sasha, and then,
I mean, this part, when they went to overtime, I sort of had the feeling in the back of my mind I knew where it was going to go. And, I wasn't wrong.
No. For the 4th time this year.
Yeah, and we stressed this year.
4th time this year, Charlotte picked up the deciding fall to win the match 3-2.
So if you're keeping score, that was WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, and now this one.
Yeah, so again, rolling Charlotte's pay-per-view run on for another month, but at the same time, I feel as if this is damaging the women's championship, because you've had 8 or 9 different title changes this year.
Yeah, probably at least 7, I'd say.
Yeah. Well,
Charlotte's won at 4, Sasha's won at 3.
Yeah, 7 then.
Which is far too many.
Technically 8 with WrestleMania.
Yeah, I suppose she was the first one.
Yeah.
That was a complicated one, because they sort of changed the belt over.
Yeah.
But they didn't really say where the current belt ended and the new one began.
No, so, this now closes the door on Charlotte versus Sasha, but at the same time, I think it's just got to a stage where people were just fed up with the feud by the end of it, and there's been so many title changes, and it's been between 2 wrestlers, you know. Why haven't they dragged in, well, maybe dragged in is a poor choice of words, but, why haven't they freshened up the picture of the women's title and, you know, brought someone else in for a month or two, you know, could Bailey or...
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's necessarily a great idea, but you could have maybe done Nia Jax.
I mean, they did hint at that at Survivor Series at the end of it when Charlotte beat up Bailey. You thought, okay, they were going to change it up for a month.
Yeah.
But then they quickly went back to Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it looks like that one's on the back burner for the time being.
So we'll see who's up next for Charlotte. If they even bother to tell us.
Well, I hope so.
So, yeah. And then it's main event time.
Yeah, this is the one everyone was looking forward to.
Depending on the result. Doc Hendricks moment there.
Oh.
Yeah. You had the Universal Champion. Longest reigning Universal Champion.
There's only been 2.
Kevin Owens. And he's facing off against the United States Champion, Roman Reigns.
And we must stress that this match wasn't title for title.
No, it was for the Universal title.
In fact, Kevin Owens actually remarked in this match as it was going on, why isn't your title on the line? I think when he had him in a headlock or something.
Well, it doesn't help for the last 2 pay-per-views. The US title hasn't been defended.
Yeah, it's true actually.
They just sort of randomly done it on Raw the other week, and they're just like, yeah, just to remind you, he has defended it.
It's probably as few as Dean Ambrose when he held it for that year. Yeah, I think it was just under a year he held it for. And, and the rumor was Vince actually forgot he had it.
Jeez. So yeah, I didn't mind this match. I mean, I'm going to be honest, like we discussed in the preview show, I was just hoping it wasn't going to be a typical Roman Reigns match. He gets beat up for 15 minutes and he has his Superman comeback.
Yeah.
Then the other guy gets on top a little bit and then Roman Reigns ends up picking up the victory out of nowhere.
No, this match was a bit different. It sort of went back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't say I tremendously enjoyed it.
No.
There are a few spots I liked when Kevin Owens turned a superplex off the top rope into his spinning package slam.
Yeah, that was different, and you had a couple of other random spots like that. But yeah, I can't say I care for the ending though. That was well, I suppose it was clever in a way, but you know, at the same time, I thought it was a bit crappy.
Yeah, it was another cop out essentially.
Yeah, right towards the end of the match, Y2J come out, and you thought, what's he doing here? He's not particularly affiliated with either at the minute, and just why?
Yeah.
So then he got in the ring and that, and the referee was as usual, I'm the ref, get out of it. And he grabbed Kevin Owens and gave him a deadly code breaker.
Yeah, and the ref went, no, that's it, he's disqualifying Roman Reigns, outside interference. And you thought, is Jericho going to challenge for the Universal title?
Yeah.
But no, he quickly...
They spun it around before the event finishes. That's how good friends we are. I'm willing to take a code breaker.
Yeah, it was all a plan.
They've been blooming pretending for the last few weeks to not be getting on with one another. It was all part of a devilish plan.
But it did not end well for Team Jericho.
No, unfortunately, then that brought out Seth Rollins, and him and Roman Reigns put a beat down on the two of them. Chris Jericho went through the German announcer table.
Yeah.
And unfortunately ended with Kevin Owens being double powerbombed through the announcer table.
Yeah.
where Michael Cole and that was standing.
First time they've done it. They took him up to the ramp, and that's the first time since they moved him there that table's gone.
And that was Roadblock.
Yeah.
End of the line.
I still want to know what is the end line of.
Not feuds, clearly.
Well, at least one.
So, yeah.
Okay, I have no more to add.
Huh?
So, from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
I've been Martin.
and the one and only Sam H, we will see you again for the next one.
Bye bye.
Adios.